Wisconsin Appeals Court has ruled on the lame duck session. This was the first constitutional challenge to Wisconsin's lame duck session on grounds of whether or not an extraordinary session was allowed by the Wisconsin Constitution. Back on March 21st, Dane County Judge Richard Neese said, no, it is not. Laws and appointments passed in extraordinary session were unlawful because extraordinary session is not explicitly allowed by the Wisconsin State Constitution. He issued an injunction stopping the effect of those lame duck laws. He did not issue a stay, which meant that the laws had to stop. They could not continue while the appeal was ongoing. So, very quickly, Republican legislators appealed to the 3rd District Court of Appeals in Wisconsin, and that appeals court did indeed grant a stay on March 27th. The appeals court took issue more with the fact that Dane County Judge Neese did not issue a stay in his opinion. Then they didn't look as much to the merits of the injunction in the first place, more on that decision whether or not to grant a stay. The appeals court set an expedited briefing schedule. They want to have this wrapped up by the end of April. So this 3-judge panel that made this decision, and there were 2 political appointments, both by Governor Walker and one elected judge on this 3-judge panel, gave their opinion that they want this to be resolved quickly, but they also need to hear more from both parties. This is going to be ongoing, but in the meantime, 5 days after Judge Neese's opinion, a separate Dane County judge issued a separate opinion in a constitutional challenge on the lame duck session on separation of powers grounds. Judge Remington found that some of the lame duck laws that were passed violated the Constitution of Wisconsin, but others did not. So Remington's ruling, now that this appeals court has ruled on the first case, stands despite the appellate court stay, which means some portion of the lame duck laws are in place and others are on hold, and confusion has ensued. So there is more to come in the weeks ahead as the courts figure out which challenge is at what step of the process. You can bet that Judge Remington's opinion will be appealed. It will most likely go to that 3rd Circuit Court of Appeals, just like Judge Neese's case did. You can read the appellate court stay order. Again, we have until the end of April to hear more from the litigants in this case, and we will keep you posted as more comes down the pike on that. You can stay in touch with us at healthwatchwisconsin.org for the latest updates.